Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty. Today is Sunday, May 7th, 2023. This message is for this week or whenever it is that you're listening to this message. I think I'm just going to pull a couple of cards today. I just want to go through what is going on right now in the energy. We have Mercury retrograde. We just had a full moon that was in the sign of Scorpio. That was a lunar eclipse. We have a lot of other planetary things going on with Pluto, with Jupiter. And I think that it's important to just emphasize that whatever you're experiencing right now is happening for you. It's not happening to you. And I think that it's super important to realize that you are a spirit having a human experience in a physical form. That means that the physical form is not the only form of connection that you have with your higher self. And it's really important now for us to be the way shower, be the leader, and that could be in the smallest way. It doesn't have to be significant. It doesn't have to be to the extent like I am sharing messages through angel cards and through whatever I receive. It could be in a very simple way. But it's really just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just exuding the fact that when you come from a place of your heart, from a place of love, what would love do? And you realize that you are more than a physical thing. You have this connection, this greater connection to your higher self. And the higher self is where we are all going. And not everyone is going to be conscious to that in your lifetime. There's going to be stragglers as the earth is healing and growing. Because as we're healing and growing, as we are healing traumas and we are healing karma, so is the actual energy of Mother Earth. Everybody on Earth as a human is experiencing this journey, this path, this ascension differently, with different lessons to learn. But the ultimate lesson that we are all here to truly embody is that we are spirit having a human experience, and we have 4 bodies: physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional. And coming from the place of the heart space, whereas since I've been born, 49 years old I am, every decision made has been made from the head, has been made from a place of fear, has been made not even connecting to that solar plexus center, which is your power center. And I don't mean egotistical power. I mean power coming from standing in your power. And listen, you're a human on this earth. You're going to experience challenges. You're going to experience obstacles. But when you can experience whatever you're going through and be able to come back to your heart space and be able to come back to what would my decision be if I'm pausing, if I'm breathing, if I have a consistent practice of sitting quietly with myself every single day. I don't use the word meditation. I'll say sit quiet with yourself. Tune in to your breath. Know that your breath you can always come back to. Know that you are safe. Know that you are protected. Know and have faith and trust that whatever is occurring in your life is happening for you and not to you to teach you some lessons. When you can come to that space of really and truly understanding that, it makes whatever you are going to experience in this lifetime a little bit easier. I'm not saying it's 100% easy. You are going to need to take intentional action that comes from a place of ease and grace. And it may not be easy, but is it smart? You never want to say it's hard, because hard has an energy of aggressive. But if you come from a place of with ease and with grace, and with that connection and support from whoever you're working with, the archangels, your guardian angels, spirit guides, your creator, Whoever that is for you. Could be Buddha, could be God. If you work with the goddesses, if you work with Jesus and the Ascended Masters, you work with the Blessed Mother, whoever, call upon them because you have free will. Ask them to support you and guide you. Know that you on this earth plane right now as a physical being, but you are co-creating and you have this connection with all of them, whoever it is that you want to call upon. So let's pull some cards just to get, an idea of what is going on energetically. But that introduction is really where we're at. It's really more important to discuss that at this time than to even pull so many cards, because it's a general reading. And generally speaking, we are all going through the same thing right now in our own challenges and in our own obstacles. And I'm seeing this word family. You see that? You may not be able to say it, but in my family alone, we all are having our own individual challenges. And in our soul family, the human consciousness, I know that many are also, because as I speak to my clients, my friends, we're all experiencing things in different ways. Just be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself and have patience with yourself. Trust yourself. You can have moments of, crying and releasing and screaming, punching a pillow, as long as you're doing all of this safely. And it's healthy because you need to get out and release the energy. Sometimes in breath work, a lot of what they do, or I know in yoga also, what we do is we inhale, let out the energy. You're releasing out the energy. However you need to do that is healthy. But realize that what you are experiencing right now is happening for the whole collective, as well as your individual karma in your ancestral lineage that needs to finally be let go of. And some of us have more struggle or burdens on our shoulders, and typically that's because we are the healer in the family. We are the healer, so we came in and said, I can carry more. I'm able to experience more to help the whole lineage of my ancestors. So however that resonates with you, take what you received and let go of the rest. And we're going to see what's like a whole general lesson that we are all learning. And we are learning here, and it's coming in upside down, is I love myself and I see myself in everyone, the word pride. And so this is really, really discussing the battle that we are having right now. You're seeing it in the world stage, and you're seeing it probably in people in your life. The battle between fear, the ego, pride, and love, the higher self. Who's going to win that battle? Is it going to be your higher self? Is it going to be, when I say higher self, it's higher vibration, your vibration rising, meaning that you come to a space of love. You come to a, versus being reactive. You come to a place of peace versus you might be in chaos. I'm in chaos, but I'm in peace at the same exact time. Can you come into a place of harmony versus disharmony? Those are the differences between the ego speaking and the heart space, the spirit speaking. If it feels heavy, anything feels heavy, it's coming from a place of ego, including all those fears. And I know that a lot of fears that we thought we took care of, that we thought we had put to bed, that we're good, we work through them, well, they're coming back and they're rising up. Why? Because it's a karmic trauma in your ancestral lineage that still needs healing. You might have experienced it in some way, shape, or form in this lifetime, but it hasn't been completely cut. I don't have answers as to when it will be cut. That's more on an astrological plane. But just the fact that Pluto is square, and being square means that chaos is happening, but change is coming, but change is coming for transformation. Perhaps it's something that you've thought about so much in your head, but you haven't taken that action towards. Remember, you want to have inspired smart action. You don't want to have aggressive, pushing, forcing, hard action. It's different. But maybe this Pluto energy is coming into your life because you've been thinking about it, but you haven't actually made the change. And you needed almost like a fire to be lit under you in order for you to take that change. I could definitely say that for myself in my situation right now. So whatever is coming up for you, understand that we have to go through this process of grieving. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, adding in more gratitude. Understanding that when we grieve something that we're losing, maybe we're losing it because it's done. It did what it needed to do and it's time to move on. One of the other things that's super important when you're connecting into your heart is to realize if you're doing something because maybe your family did it or maybe the society around you did it, but is it truly for you? So as an example, we look at life and you have to get a job, right? And society tells you you have to get a job. And so for me personally, this is my job, but this is not consistent income. So in looking to see if I can create another stream of income, which is the world that we're heading into, having multiple streams of income, looking at Reiki therapy, Reiki practitioner, Reiki healer, 78 jobs is what I found, and not one wants to pay. Every single one wants to have a volunteer in doing Reiki. Why? Because it's not accepted fully in society. If you're listening to this and you've had Reiki, you know how Reiki helps. Obviously, they know how Reiki helps. That's why they want Reiki in hospice, in hospitals, in places to help. However, they don't want to pay. And that is where we are at right now in society. We're getting there, but it's taking time. It's taking time for people to realize that spiritual is just as important, if not more, than physical. Physical is one aspect. Emotional is one aspect. Mental is one aspect. And spiritual is one aspect. They are all equal. We are stepping into a time where it's going to become more and more accepted. So what does that mean for me? I have to be patient. This is what I'm meant to do. Maybe something else will come along in terms of financial, another stream of income. But when you know in your heart that this is what you're meant to do or meant to be or meant to have, do not let anything take that away from you. Come back to a place of love. Don't just listen to the fear, to the ego, which goes back to that pride card. Because pride is what we have all been taught in a way to live for as long as I can remember. Pride is about just going by what the mind is telling you. Forget the heart. Forget your powerhouse, your solar plexus, your connection. Forget the higher self. Forget your creator. Just go with what everybody else is doing, and everybody has to one-up everybody else. That is what is falling away on this earth. That is what is healing through Mother Earth. And the last time we had a Pluto, I don't know, retrograde or situation, I don't know what the verbiage is, but the last time it happened was during the pandemic. During the pandemic, and look at what happened. So now we're at that again. We're at this crucial moment. So let me pull one more card for you all just to give you an ending to this message today. Keep your focus on what you want because you deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. You are a limitless being, and you can create in your life whatever it is that you want to create, coming from the place of the heart for your highest good and for the highest good of all those around you. I wish you guys a great week. Stay strong. We're going to get through this. Bye-bye.